Hey, crawl before you ball. Because wealth whispers and money jingle jangles and screams.
Buffie Purselle.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back, nieces and nephews, to Just Being Buffy YouTube channel. If you want to become one of my nieces or nephews, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so that when I pop up and do my little pop-up lives or whenever I upload videos, you will be notified. This is your destination for all the Auntie tea, reality TV, drama, tax and finance news, and much, much more. So let's get into Real Housewives of Beverly Hills finale. Baby. Let me go and put this up at the bottom. Listen, the ladies delivered this season. They really did deliver this season. And I think a lot more people should get into watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Garcelle adds something magnificent to the cast. I didn't mind Sheree this season. I think she was being a friend that is kind of performing the Cynthia Bailey kind of voice of reason role, but I'm here for Garcelle because I think Garcelle has now come into her own with these ladies, and she's being more and more of her, feeling freer to be more and more herself, and she's not tolerating the drama. All right, so let's get into this episode. I want to know why nobody don't want to go to Garcelle's house. Have you ever noticed every time Garcelle has an event, 3, 4, 5 girls can't, oh, my baby's sick, or I'm out of town all of a sudden, or do Garcelle live like an hour outside of Beverly Hills? Like, I just want to know why the girls don't want to go, because this was an adorable party, and she did something all these heifers like. She had Birkins there for them to fight over and buy. I'm glad she finally got herself her own Birkin since she wants one. And apparently she's good with money, so I'm not worried about her and her crawl before you ball journey. It was so funny how Kyle ran in there looking like a hungry dog when she saw them Birkins. But it was a cute little girlfriend kind of, party. More of the ladies should have shown up. Like, I'm side-eyeing the ones who didn't come. All right, so let's talk about Miss Rinna. She got on my nerves, as she normally does, during this entire episode. Constantly talking about she was shook. She was shook. She was shooketh. She was shook. She was so shook by Kathy's antics in Aspen. I really want to know what happened. Was Kathy really like cutting up? I mean, if she was just throwing stuff around the room and fussing and mad, in part because of your behind, Rinna, and you know that, Miss, can I get some 818 instead of doing a bottoms up and drinking that tequila that that old girl wanted to drink, that Kathy wanted to drink. But anyway, she keeps going on and on with this, oh, the world, it was so horrible. Y'all don't know what happened. Y'all weren't there. What did girl tell us? Tell us what happened if it was so horrific. Instead of making people just look around and are like, wondering if the woman tried to stab you to death. Like, what's the problem? So, and really, who cares if she had a meltdown? Did you have a meltdown? Everybody's entitled to be human and have a meltdown. And sisters gonna fight. And sisters are gonna go for each other's like, that's sister stuff. We gonna say stuff that's like totally out of the box that we don't mean, or we do mean, but for the sake of the family, we're gonna reel it back in and keep it together. And I just don't understand why Rinna keeps poking her nose where it don't belong. Like, and so we'll get into this later about what Erica has to say. Because in some ways, I kind of feel Erica. Erica's like, if everybody's going to be all up in my drama and everybody's going to always, be coming for me and reporting anytime something is in the media about me and I have to deal with it, then I think Kathy Hilton should also. I can understand that. But this is the problem with that, Erica. Kathy Hilton is not full cast. She's not full. She's a friend of. She's a friend. And I don't believe Friends to be treated the same way that full cast. You ain't getting paid the same. You didn't sign no contract to put up all this drama. You're supposed to just be in the background, not no whole storyline thing. But see, Bravo got this new thing of we're gonna make the friend perform. We're gonna reel your ass in, be nice to you the first season. They wasn't to me, but we're gonna be nice to you the first season, and then you gonna have your bad season, friend. And we're gonna see how you do before we elevate you to full cast. And so I don't think it's fair that when you ain't getting all the same coins as the rest of the ladies, you don't have the job security that them other ladies have, in that they get at least one more season or that season of secured payment, that you should be treated like that. Like, that was my grievance down there to the medicine. I was a friend. I was Janice. I was that other dentist that was cute and mute. Mariah friend. I don't even remember their names. Y'all remember mine because they pimped my ass and treated me like I was main cast, but I wasn't. And a lot of y'all came for me and were like, oh, you were this, you were that. I wasn't supposed to be nothing but cute in a couple episodes. Y'all shouldn't even know my damn name. Quite honestly, from that, you should know me from the financial industry. But anyway, I digress. I don't think Kathy should be held to the same standards. If she was full cast, gloves off. All right. I like, so we get to the party at Kyle's house. Kyle was stunning. Let me tell you something about Kyle. One thing Kyle can do is she can pay somebody to put a good party together. That wasn't shade to me. She could pay somebody to put a good, it was elegant. I loved all the different chandeliers. I love that all the girls got to wear jewelry. I bet they signed all kind of paperwork prior to this. Social security numbers, just in case they walked out on accident with some of them jewels on. I love Miss Sutton, who arrived her own diamonds. Sutton says she does not rent. Diana arrived and was like, just count the diamonds. I don't even like Diana, but I mean, when you're a wealthy bride, you're a wealthy bride. It is what it is. They were just flexing, saying we don't borrow. We have our own. We own our own. We get them from our vaults. All right, so yeah, Kyle can do a great party. Oh, and shout out to All About the Tea and Kempire for being featured in this episode. Bravo showed them some love, and they should, because they draw a lot of people to watch the show. So yeah, shout out. It was great to see y'all on there. I like Garcelle, Sutton, and Cherie's car. I would have liked to have arrived to Kyle's party in that car. They seemed like they was having fun as cute girls. So Rinna, what you have on? What did you have on? Rinna, there is a reason you have kept the same hairstyle for 40 years. Keep it. I don't like Rinna with long hair. I just don't. I think it ages her. I think she looks great with the short hair. And I just didn't care for her ensemble that she rented from Marlowe's line. She revealed the other episode she's renting her stuff, and that's smart. As a former tax accountant, y'all should be renting. Y'all ain't gonna wear this mess no other time. It's a costume. Quit buying all this mess and then put it in your garage, and it's just sitting there for what? Your daughters ain't gonna want it. So Rinna, they sit down and they start talking about, Kathy. I did not care for Rinna's moment where she was like, what's with the attitude, Garcelle? Because Garcelle just said, I wasn't there. I want to be caught up. What's going on? Which producers told her to say anyway, because they want to get the conversation. Really, at any event, the broads got to fight. You got to fight. You have to fight. I know this. My little 5 minutes around, they're like, y'all going to get a meal and a big check if you fight, or just a meal. That's how them producers be. Just keep it being with y'all. So somebody was like, somebody get this started. And so Garcelle was like, what happened? Like, why do you keep bringing this up? This is sister business, which I don't feel like is wrong for Garcelle to say. And I just really, it was real not cute the way that Rinna was like, why you got, I'm sensing this attitude. Like, don't say don't say that this person got an attitude. That's just something you shouldn't do, because it's going down that you allow recalcitrant ghetto black woman thing. And we're not feeling that. You could have just said, what's this energy or something else? Remove attitude when you got black girls on the show now, black women, grown black women. Just stop that. Because I ain't hear you say no, any attitude with none of the girls, Rinna. So I'm sure some people gonna eat your behind up for that, as they should. Um, oh, and I love the moment where Erica was like, "Well, technically, I'm not supposed to be drinking." Girl, Erica, drink. Ain't nobody care about. Girl, drink. Drink all you want to drink. We fine with that. Just go on and drink. So anyway, they talking about all this, and then when they were at dinner, Kyle was talking. Let me scroll back. When they were at dinner, Kyle was seated by Garcelle. Let me tell you something, Kyle. Garcelle's your real friend. She's a girl's girl. Garcelle is a friend. That friendship that Garcelle has with Sutton is real. And these other broads, i.e. Erica and Lisa Rinna, they're not your real girlfriends. They are using you to keep a storyline going, to keep their check going, to keep themselves out of the media. They don't care if your family gets messed up. You know, they're not like like the fact that your sister is not full cast. I don't think it's unreasonable for you to say, let's let this drop, because it's going to cause irreparable damage to our family. And I want my sister and her kids, my nieces and nephews, and her husband to come to my daughter's wedding. I don't want the drama that we had when my niece got married and we were uninvited. And apparently Kathy run the family. She's the oldest. So if she tell everybody else don't show up, they ain't gonna show up. So she should be scared. And you know, if they was your real friend, they would stop. But now Erica's like, forget that. Y'all been dragging me, so we ain't gonna give her a break. But she ain't full cast, Erica. She's not main cast. So Garcelle kind of points it out, and I see a light bulb go off in Kyle's eyes when Garcelle is like, well, riddle me this. If we're not talking about Erica running her mouth and talking about, I don't give a damn about nobody. I don't care about them damn victims. Screw them. Y'all ain't getting my diamonds. And by the way, they worth 1.3 million now. And you like blah, 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 blah. Screw them. Blah. Like that was bad, Erica. That was bad. So to pivot to Kathy Hilton's stuff that wasn't caught on tape would be a strategic, smart move on your part. And I think that when Garcelle pointed that out, Kyle was like, oh crap. Because you should have been siding with your sister anyway. Like that mess at your house when you set your sister up, when you're supposed to just be talking to your sister, and she showed up ripping them plants out and talking about some howdy partner and all that stupid weird stuff. And then you're like, oh, Rinna's coming. That was stupid. But you should have had your sister's back when Rinna came for your sister. Period. But now all of a sudden you want to talk about blood is thicker than water. Blood should have been thicker than water back then. And I don't understand. I understand Kathy is giving you the cold shoulder allegedly right now, because you should have immediately had your sister's back. Deal with that family stuff off camera. And so, you know, I didn't like, again, Rinna saying, well, why is Kyle being so opinionated about something she had nothing to do with? Well, Rinna, because she's in the friend group. That's why. I'm a friend. We friends. I'm main cast. I'm part of the show. So I can have a damn opinion. I can ask questions. It's giving kind of black lady get in your place to me. I might be, y'all nieces and nephews, let me know if Auntie doing too much, but it was a bit much. Child, Louis is outside this studio crying. I knew I should have just put him in his crate. Anyway, let's see what else. Oh my God. Then Lisa Rinna is talking about she tried to protect the situation. She's Jesus of Nazareth all of a sudden, y'all. She's all, I haven't said anything. And then everybody's like, well, yeah, you haven't given any details. Yeah, because she's smart. She ain't trying to get sued by Kathy and Kathy's lawyers. But what she is doing is keeping this mess up, and probably allegedly is feeding stuff to the media. Now, later on, we find out that they kind of have an idea of who fed this to the media in the episode, and we'll talk about that in a second. But you doing too much, Rinna, with this whole I'm gonna pray for her and all this and keep bringing it up when your friend keeps telling you, can you let this go? Can you let this go? I love when at the end of the evening, Kyle is basically like, well, we know. Oh, well, actually, before that, Sutton is like, look, broads, did one of y'all heifers leak this mess to the media? Sutton is an OG. Like, I love me some Sutton. Sutton has her moments, but she'll own up to it. and cry and we good, and that's fine. But I feel like at her core, she's good. And so she was like, forget it. Oh my God, y'all over here just whining about this. Look, broads, did one of y'all help us put this out on the meeting? And they both are like, no, 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 we didn't do it. Congrats to Sutton for womaning up and saying, look, y'all, let's not be over here whispering, and these heifers are right over there. Let's find out what's happened. Let's get to the truth of the matter. And they both, of course, emphatically deny it. And then Kyle is like, well, I know for a fact that it came out of your camp, Erica. It was your publicist. And Erica's like, oh, really? So unbothered. Like, oh, okay. Well, send me what you got, Ben. And what I love is then, when Kyle doubles down and is like, well, you've got the most to lose. It makes sense for you to want to have this story about my sister out there so there ain't nobody talking about how you acted a fool talking about F them victims. And you know what? Got to have respect for Erica, because Erica was like, you know what? Yup, I do want that. I love Erica. I do wish that's what happens. I'm tired of y'all being on my back. So you gotta give Erica that. She owned up to it. She owned up to it. I would be afraid of Kathy Hilton too. Let me just let y'all know. Kathy ain't one to F with. And so, I understand why them broads scared of Kathy Hilton. Like 90% of these stories haven't come out because of the legal power behind her. And so I wouldn't mess with Miss Kathy Hilton either. And it is what it is. Unpopular opinion about Erica. She was honest in that moment. She said, yeah, I did it. And so, I got to rock well on that. Now she owned up to it. She said, yes, I would like this to happen. I wish that if she had fed the stories if she did do that she would have just been like, yeah, and y'all fed stories to the media on me. I would be a team Erica again if she would have done all that. But yeah, they were talking about why hasn't any of it been printed? Hasn't any of it been printed? Both of them were kind of in tandem, both of them being Rinna and Erica, and everybody was looking at them crazy like, well, it's because Kathy's squashing it. That's why. Kathy's squashing it. No one takes the view off Erica comment. Oh my gosh. Erica, you was feeling yourself a little bit too much. Erica was like, oh, it's not possible. Your sister is not as famous as I am. Girl, her last name is Hilton. Her daughters are Paris and Nikki. She's more famous than you, boo. This hotel's all over the world with her last name on it. I think that Kathy's more famous than you. You feeling yourself a little bit too much. Now, yes, was there a nuclear bomb dropped in your life because your 85, 90-year-old ex-husband and his alleged crimes? Yes, but you ain't more famous. Don't get too big for your britches, pretty little mess. You're not more famous than Kathy Hilton. Not true. That's not true. So anyway, I hope that Kyle and her sister Kathy can resolve these matters. The episode was good. I'm looking forward to the reunion. I just wanted to come on here real quick and tell y'all my opinions of it. My mother-in-law is on her way. She should probably be here in an hour, so I need to get ready for her. She's staying with us for a few days. And Louis keeps crying at the door. Not that y'all care, but I really appreciate y'all. My channel is growing slowly. I love it. My views are going up. That shows me that y'all are liking my content, and I really am looking forward to every Monday where I come on and we do a Crawl Before You Ball Q&A. You can ask me anything, my opinion on anything finance, anything tax, anything small business, which is all my wheelhouse, given that in my past I was a licensed tax practitioner and own a chain of tax practices all over the state of Georgia. I was a licensed life and health insurance agent. I was a licensed property and casualty agent, and I was a licensed mortgage broker for commercial as well as residential properties. So when I talk it, I can walk it. I did this for 20 years. And so my way of mentoring is coming on here every Monday, and you can call in. You don't have to show your face. So if you're feeling a little concerned about sensitive subjects in the financial sphere or tax or whatever it is, and you don't want to be shown, that's totally fine. I just ask that everyone's respectful. Understand that I am not giving advice because I am not practicing anymore. I'm just being auntie and sharing my opinion. So I love y'all so much. Thank you again for tuning in to my little show. This has been fun. Y'all know I'm retired, so this is a little something for me to do. It brightens my day a couple times a week. And I will see y'all soon. Smooches.
Please crawl before you ball, and then take a little bit of the money and save it,
Crawl
and then do
before
something
you
fun.
ball, 'cause we'll